Hey guys, well, you're also welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the next 7 days for Scorpio placements. So if you have Scorpio as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. So everything you need to know about myself and the channel and the reading will be in the description box below. So we're going to get into your reading. This is the Modern Witch Tarot that we're using today. So, angels of love and light, we please have clear and concise messages for the current energies for Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node. What do they need to know for the current energies for the next 7 days from whenever they come across this reading, please and thank you. What do they need to know, please and thank you. 2 more shuffles, guys, and then we'll cut up the deck and get straight into your reading. So, thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. Let's find out what's going on for you. Okay, that wanted to show through. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Goodness me, guys. So this is really wonderful, okay? So you guys are in a pretty good place. Or if you haven't been feeling like you've been in a pretty good place, you are very much on the way there, okay? Everything is starting to change and switch around in your life, and you're reaping of your harvest, okay? So with the 9 of Pentacles, it's not easy to get into this energy. You have had to go through all the other previous numbered pentacles, okay, 1 through 8 to be able to get to this 9 of Pentacles. So something has been years in the making for you. This could be trying to establish yourself in a particular career, in a business, maybe trying to be self-employed, or you are self-employed here. And there could be a particular product or a service that you've been wanting to launch. So this is very significant for you. There's going to be, I'm hearing like a multiplying effect in regards to, I'm hearing consumers, customers, followers, finances, resources here. You're going to have of everything that you want and need, right? And I feel that with this Temperance energy, we have strong kind of archangel energy coming through. Potentially we have Michael, so Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, most likely significant here. You may be calling upon them, or they are very much around you, surrounding you at this time, protecting you, especially if you call out for the sense of protection. This is very a strong indicator here. But with this energy, you guys, you are kind of in the successful period, or you will be. Success breeding success, gaining a lot of prosperity, abundance. I'm hearing wealth. I'm hearing good health and happiness. And, there have been times where you may have kind of given out your energy freely, but you have been kind of a lot more conscientious conscientious with how you delegate of your time, your energy, your effort, your resources here, and it's really paying off for you. It really is. And I feel that some of you may be calling in for an early retirement, or you're already retired, and so therefore you're just wanting to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor with that kind of retirement money, I'm hearing, with your pension, with your savings, what have you. But this is really lovely. So there's a lot of peace, a lot of calm coming in, and this is going to fill you with a lot of joy. Okay, a lot of joy. So let's get some more cards and find out a little bit more about what's going on for you, please and thank you, Spirit. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Scorpio placements? 8 of Wands, lovely. So things picking up for you. I just heard in the love department, which is interesting. So I feel like there's a switch up and a change in your love life. So you kind of been doing of your own thing, but there could be a message coming in that's a bit impromptu here. Somebody would like to see you, or if you're already talking with someone, there could be a lot more messages coming in, or phone calls, or DMs, or something like this, or the opportunity to make a plan to meet. Some of you maybe for the first time. I'm hearing the first time ever, or the first time in a long time. And this is going to put a big fat smile on your face. Look at that, King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So there you are. Either that, or you're feeling very much inclined to reach out to someone and see, what's up with them, yeah, the Hang One, Pisces energy. So yeah, there has been a little bit of, holding back, either whether this is you in regards to someone, or someone in regards to you. But as clearly as we can see here, that is changing up, right? That is definitely changing up. What else is going on here, please, for Scorpio? Three of Cups, Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, there's definitely someone who wants to communicate with you. I just saw 717 on my timer. Somebody has been kind of looking at you from afar, looking at you at a distance and wondering what's up. Okay, especially online here with the world, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. There's somebody who feels that there's definitely unfinished business here, and they're kind of, very intrigued to find out, how you're feeling in regards to them. But we have the Star, Aquarius energy. I feel that this connection is going to be very healing, very blissful. Not to say that you guys probably haven't had your challenges, right? But there's a change up here, and this is really great energy, right? I also do believe that some of you are going to be receiving more invitations to go out, to be socializing here. And when you kind of step out, okay, lots of eyes are going to be on you. As I say that, the Nine of Pentacles, which we got that energy first and foremost. So yeah, you guys are definitely glowing right now, right? Even on some level, if you still feel like, oh, I would like to kind of change this up about myself, or I would like to, focus a little bit more on my health or my appearance, or on, my career, maybe waiting for something to be stabilized or finalized in your career, first and foremost, before kind of dating. But dating is definitely in the cards for you with the Ace of Cups, but you're really embodying the energy of self-love right now. And, people are definitely taking stock. They're definitely taking notice of you. So I, I just go ahead with your bad self. I d- I'm getting that vibe. So yeah, you guys, could be baddies out here. But yeah, you definitely have people kind of, kind of I just heard like cranking their necks round to see you, like getting kind of oh, what is that? Uh Whiplash. Like when you walk by, like people just feel like they're getting whiplash because they just have to look around at you so quickly to see what you're all about. Or you know, you have this magnetizing, very attractive energy, and people can't help but, I'm hearing that song, Stop and Stare. That's an old song. Is that by One Republic? It's a bit of a throwback, guys, but Stop and Stare. You definitely get people stopping and staring at you. Okay. 10:10 on my timer as I said that. So you're definitely closing out an old cycle and you're ready for a new one. Okay, yeah, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're standing on business here, guys, right? You really are standing on business. You've changed, you transformed, you're ready for new energy to come into your life. You're ready to embrace this new chapter here with the Ace. I'm getting the Ace of Swords with this King, but also with the Fool, which is the Zero, which is the first major arcana card in the deck. I'm getting all tongue-tied, so maybe people get a bit like flustered a little bit hot under the collar when they're kind of dealing with you, but they're usually someone who's quite composed. But when they get around you, it's like they're not kind of their usual self, right? Look at that, 2 of Cups and 1111 on my timer as I say this. So yeah, you definitely get people in their feels. You definitely are kind of, doing it for them, right? Okay, with the 7 of Wands. So much to the point that you may be getting a little bit of unwanted attention, that you're kind of having to fight off some sort of love rivals here, but you definitely have many people interested in you, but you may not be interested in every single person that is showing of this interest in you, and you may be kind of very diplomatically, very fairly, politely saying thank you, but no thank you at this time. Okay. You have someone in particular that you might have your eye on, and this person does have their eye on you, as I say that with the Lovers, Gemini energy. But like I said, you may have unwanted attention, and you have multiple suitors here. You have a choice, and you have a certain decision to make, especially in regards to love. Okay. Um, but you have this way about you. Now, obviously, I don't want to keep doing love messages, but if it's coming through for a reason, right? I mean, we can't really ignore the 2 of Cups with the Lovers, can we? The Fool again. Yeah. So, yeah, you're getting, you're ready to mingle, guys. You're ready to mingle. And even if that's not necessarily dating and anything romantic, you're definitely ready to spend more good quality time with friends and enjoy this period of time in your life. Have a lot more fun. Some of you are going to be getting called to travel for your work. 4 of Swords. Yeah, you guys have been at home a lot. You've been healing a lot. You've been resting, recuperating here, going through whatever you've needed to. And I'm hearing you've done all of that, or you've done as much as you can up until this point, you know. And now it's like you're kind of being gently coaxed or pushed into this new place whereby you're going to be seen more. Okay, I just keep getting that. 8 of Pentacles, yeah, you've definitely been at home working, working on a particular project or a business here, a creative pursuit, but the hard work has been paying off for you. And you have a lot of goodness coming in with Temperance. So the universe, I'm hearing, is very proud of you, very pleased with the work that you've been doing, but now it's time to kind of get out there, right? Also, as well, you guys may receive some sort of communication in regards to an offer or an opportunity here. And there could be some sort of legal implication into this, but also just go through the fine print with this particular documentation and make sure that you kind of fully and clearly understand what potentially may be asked of you or what is expected of you. So don't rush with making of a certain decision. Also, guys, what I'm picking up on is the fact that if you have been inspired recently to go ahead with making sure you're seen in regards to a particular hobby or a product or a creative pursuit, and you're actually very gifted, you're very talented at whatever it is that you've been working on, and you're kind of sitting on a gold mine, right? You're sitting on a gold mine, and people haven't had the chance to fully see what it is that you're capable of, you know? And people want to be seeing of you, right? So you may be getting called as of right now to actually show your face more, especially if you're someone that is working from home or somebody that is working online. People want to see that, seeing that face. They want to see you, okay? They want to know more about you. And that 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles, if you carry on with what you have been doing, but you're just brave enough to take that bold action and just go, do you know what? we all have to start from somewhere, start from scratch in regards to um, maybe it's to do with social media or technology. You've been a little bit apprehensive about utilizing of certain social media platforms because you don't feel like you know very much about it. Get studying or researching into those particular things, or talk to someone who's a bit more advanced or who knows. Um, I'm hearing how the game works for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting that, but maybe something to do with the algorithm, or someone who's been doing something in this particular field for a long time. Like there could be like a mentor type of energy, or you could just be like, actually, I don't really feel too inclined to talk to someone as of yet. Um, so I may just look up a few things like online, as in TikToks or YouTube videos, to be able to learn of certain pieces of information, or reading through websites, so that, like, I'm getting online articles as well, to gain of that particular knowledge, so that you can kind of take the next step. Because I feel that if you are taking of this calculated risk by putting yourself out there more, and trying of something a little bit different, trying something new, um, you guys are going to do very well. You guys are going to do very well. This could actually be the key for you to unlocking of that next level that you have been wanting to achieve for yourself, in order to get to that particular milestone whereby you are financially free, financially liberated, financially secure, financially stable, or you just have of everything that you kind of need in regards to your material world, so that you feel emotionally fulfilled and that you feel settled in your energy. So therefore, you can then feel like you can enjoy yourself a little bit more. But everything is kind of happening in divine timing, I'm hearing, right? But a lot of you have definitely been putting your love life on the back burner, to try and create a stable foundation for yourself. Okay, maybe you've dealt with bouts of illness or ill health. And so therefore that meant that you may have potentially had to cut down your hours at work. You may even even lost employment, or I'm getting made redundant, or you were cut in some way, or a company that you work for went into liquidation, or there was a sense of needing to make certain cuts to keep a company afloat, and so therefore you may have been one of the people that were kind of, left out here, and so therefore it's taken a lot out of you to then get yourself back on track. Maybe you use some of the savings that you got from a particular job, and a period of time of while looking for other jobs that you could go for, you were like, do you know what? This is something that I'm interested in on the side, because it was just kind of something you enjoy, like a hobby. And then you were like, actually, whilst I'm kind of looking for a full-time job, or I'm looking for something that's going to sustain me a bit more long term, I've got that bit of savings as of right now, and I'm going to, put more time into this creative endeavor while I've got the opportunity to do so, and see how things can go from there. And I feel like there will be the sense of flourishing in that aspect. Yeah, look at that Wheel of Fortune. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Sagittarius energy may be significant with that. Yeah, everything's happening in divine timing, in alignment for you. Yeah, so just know that you have a lot of good things coming your way after dealing with, some major challenges. I feel like you're forging ahead, like getting in closer connection with your higher self here. You've gained a lot of awareness about self, or awareness about certain situations that you went through, and this is being highlighted for you at this time, and you're like, yeah, well, actually I do want something to change up for me, and the breakthrough is coming for you, definitely. What can we get to go underneath this King of Swords, please and thank you, for Scorpios? Ace of Cups. Okay, that wanted to show through as well with Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio coming through. So, guys, love is also being manifested in, but this love for self, I'm hearing. And also, you have a lot of peace and calm and balance coming in. You're moving on away from, the difficult times in your life, hard times where you felt a certain type of way. You were putting in a lot of work or action into something, but it didn't seem to matter. Whatever it was that you were doing previously, it just wasn't really adding up for you. And I feel like now you are just on the other side here. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and you're moving on through into this new chapter in a really positive light. And I love this, that we have the Fool, which is 0, and then we have the 1, which is the Magician. So the predominant energy is that you guys are kind of receiving a lot of whatever it is that you feel like you want and need at this time. And you've been incredibly patient on your journey, on your path, and you're overseen by, unseen forces here, by your spirit guides, by the universe, by God, the angels, whoever you resonate. And they are delivering signs and synchronicities for you to kind of pick up on, that you may be intuitively feeling, so that you know which path to take or how to kind of take the next steps with a particular endeavor, or maybe in all areas of your life, with however that potentially resonates as well. Okay. I also feel that you may have had to kind of take a step back in regards to your work life balance, because you may have had the tendency to burn yourself out or kind of work in a particular way, and maybe in kind of neglected your physical health or emotional wants and needs or desires here. And there was so much focus on kind of bringing in the money or trying to maintain of something going on in your life so that you have that sense of stability, but you are kind of making sacrifices and jeopardizing of other areas of your life. But I feel like you're very clear about that now, and you're trying to utilize some sort of action here to change up your day-to-day routines as well. That could be far more beneficial for you, that actually includes a lot more fun, because maybe you felt like your work was a bit of a chore here. Some of you may have been having the tendency to overwork, do overtime, or to bring your work home. And, this was just too much. Or some of you have dealt with, multiple jobs here, kind of all happening at once, you know, being booked, being busy. And you may have enjoyed this at one point, but then you felt like your kind of energy ran out, and then you weren't able to kind of enjoy going out and socializing when people kind of invited you out. You weren't fully present. You may have been thinking of all the millions of things that you've had to do at home or to do with your professional life here, and not really kind of being in the moment and embracing that sense of time with the people that you love. But something is changing up for you in regards to that, because I'm hearing all work no play makes Jack a dull boy. So yeah, you guys have definitely felt exhausted, but on some level you may have not felt like you had much choice in the matter in the past. Like, that's, you had to keep on working, you've had to be persistent, you've had to be determined and focused on a certain goal here, or get to a certain level. And I feel that with you, even though you felt like you're on your last legs in regards to this, you're about to have this breakthrough where the universe is kind of stepping in to assist you in some way. That could be through the form of another person that comes in. That could be something work related or to do with your love life. And they're going to help you ease up the stress that you've been dealing with, right? They're going to help you in that regard. And this is going to feel pretty great for you. Like you've got a massive weight off of your shoulders. I'm picking up on the number 888, which is really intriguing here, guys. So, you know, that angel number is a strong indicator of abundance, but also very good karma that's coming in around. And we saw the Wheel of Fortune earlier. So, there is this major change happening. And it's all happening like at the last minute where you may have felt like, oh, I can't continue to keep doing of this anymore. Um, and then something miraculous just ends up coming in and you're not going to see it coming. But this is something that has been most likely kind of ingrained for a long time. I'm getting like a fated event. But also, guys, if you've been wanting to, you know, network or socialize more and have more friends, this is a strong possibility. I'm getting soul family, soul tribe. Like these people are kind of attracted to you at this time and they're coming in towards you. And you guys are going to have this like mindedness with each other, this like meeting of the minds, you know, getting on very well with each other. I'm getting like somebody that has a bit of a maybe a quirky personality, somebody who sees the world kind of a bit differently, maybe in the similar, I'm hearing similar line as you do, and you get on very well with each other. Um, this is very significant, and that will be really great for you because you may feel like you have someone else that you can talk to. Now, this could be work related, or it could be friends, or it could be love. I am getting. But you guys are embracing the power of now. You can't change the past, but you can be present in the now. And I'm hearing think laterally about certain things and coming up with different solutions to the problems that you've been dealing with. So if you have been kind of, you know, working on something here and you love it, you enjoy it, but there's been a bit of a plateau, I'm getting that just by talking with someone or having somebody to bounce ideas off of, like a sounding board, is going to give you that sense of extra confidence, that sense of self assurance that you may feel that you need to be able to take action on those particular changes that you've been wanting to take. Because you've been wanting something to switch up for you, but maybe you didn't necessarily see how you were going to do of this. And it might not even be like a direct conversation in particular about what it is to do with your career or your business or a particular work project, but it's like something that they say just lights this kind of light bulb, this light bulb moment, this aha kind of eureka moment, and you're like, oh gosh, wow, okay, well that kind of in some weird way kind of matches up with what it is that I've been working on. Yeah. I also feel like there's a possibility that some of you are going to be coming up with an original idea, inventing of something, like creating of something that has never been seen before. Or if something has been done before, you have a different spin or a different take on things. And there's something about you delivering whatever this is. You have a great personality, you have a great sense of humor, you have this way about you which is just so um, fascinating. And so therefore people can't help but want to find out more about you. You come across as like somebody who has this mind like a sponge, very intelligent, very smart. You're very much into of certain topics that may be a bit more of a niche, and you may have felt like, oh, I've wanted to work on this particular thing, but the niche may be a bit too small. There may not be people that kind of, you know, hatch onto it or kind of get things from my perspective. But I feel that you've seen a gap in the market to do with something, And the reason why it hasn't been done before, because most people would usually say, oh, there's a reason why it hasn't been done before, because it's probably likely that it's going to fail or what have you. Surely there's somebody else that's come up with it. But actually, what I'm picking up on is that if you do kind of follow through with this particular idea, this niche that somebody hasn't necessarily done before, it's actually because you're meant to be the trailblazer, you're meant to be the leader here. And so, therefore, then gaining of this particular following or interest from others because you're doing something a bit different. I do believe that we're currently in the age of Aquarius, and so, therefore, Aquarius energy, especially with this King of Swords, they're all about being a little bit different. Like, they don't care to the point that they're unconventional or that, people may not necessarily understand of them. Um, but the people who get it, I'm hearing, will get it. And you are very powerful right now, and there's no reason why not. You wouldn't be able to manifest of certain things improving for you in regards to those aspects and attracting people in. Okay. And don't kind of believe of everyone that says, oh, the market is saturated, there's too much competition for this, that, and the third. We're living in an abundant universe. There's something for everyone. So if anyone kind of, imparts their wisdom of unsolicited advice or their opinion on a certain subject, do you know what? Like, that's fair enough. You think that way, but I think differently, and I'm going to go for it. And I believe that there is something for everyone, and that we're in an abundant, limitless universe. And so, therefore, well, why couldn't I manifest the sense of success or prosperity or riches or wealth or whatever it is that I feel like I want and need to be able to be living my best life? So, kind of, I'm hearing pay no mind to people saying to you, trying to put their limitations on you or projecting of certain things or their insecurities or their fears. They just wish on some level, 9 times out of 10, that they were bold enough, that they were daring enough to go after what it is that they want, you know? But you are brave enough. You have the courage to go after whatever it is that you want, and you have the full backing here from the universe, the spirit guides, whoever you resonate with, to be able to fulfill all of your heart's desires. And I genuinely believe that, as long as you're not harming of anyone and you're kind of minding of your own business and doing of your own thing and you're happy, then I'm hearing do the damn thing, okay? Don't let anything kind of stop you guys. So yeah, this is really intriguing energy. So I feel like um there is definitely a massive pickup, glow up to do with your career, your work, your finances. I'm also getting called for some reason to say something in regards to the solar plexus chakra. So you could be cleansing and purging of that energy if you felt, blockage there, or what have you. Um, but the solar plexus is all to do with taking our personal power. It's to do with confidence. It's to do with assertiveness. It's to do with going for it. Okay, because at the end of the day, we have people that look at us from afar, and you know um they question you and judge you and are critical and etc. But at the end of the day, it's you got to pay them no mind. I'm hearing you guys have pretty tough skin, okay? You've definitely have had to deal with criticism and etc. in the past with previous experiences that you went through. But also, if you're starting out something new, of course, there is the weird feeling, like I'm hearing the cringe factor to it, because obviously, it can be very daunting to put ourselves out there in new ways that we haven't done before. But I'm hearing that, your future self is kind of letting you know right now that you won't regret kind of following through whatever it is that you're wanting to do, because you know there could have been parts of time in your life where you were younger And you may have been like, oh, I could never imagine myself doing that. Like, for instance, I'm going to use myself as an example. When I was younger, that I was very shy, okay? Very shy. And like, I would never have ever dreamed to be doing a YouTube channel, okay, and talking to masses of people, and putting myself out in the way that I have. But now I look back on my life, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. And, I went through school and, university, got qualifications, and I did all of that and followed of what I was supposed to do in society to be able to get to a certain level and have of these certain things. But now it's like, I just fully love everything that I do, and I love that I'm fulfilling of my purpose and I'm able to assist and help others at the same time, which is always something that has been a very high calling for myself. But I had been kind of sitting back wondering, well, what is it that I could do? How could I go on this path? And it is difficult at first, and it really does challenge you, but it's ultimately really worth it. And for me now, to look back on those many years in my life and feel like, oh my gosh, when I introduce myself to people, and say that, well, I have a YouTube channel, they're like, what? How is that even plausible? But also, don't let people's expectations of how they've seen you in the past kind of dictate and kind of stop you from, like, being able to transform and morph into something else and expand and grow, because that's what we're meant to do. We're not meant to stay in this kind of rigid way of thinking, rigid way of being. Our soul wants growth. We want growth at the end of the day. um and I just genuinely feel that if you've got a plan, take that action. And if you need to talk it through with someone, do so. Or if you just want to kind of do it alone, you're not really alone, because you have the spiritual guidance and assistance who are there. So even if you don't feel like interacting or making small talk with another human being, you don't have to do so, okay? Um, but I do believe you're going to be receiving assistance and help in a human form at some point as well, okay? If you're open to it. And if you are open to it, you don't have to take on what anybody else says. At the end of the day, trust in yourself and in your intuition. But if you want somebody to be able to talk to you, and or you want to feel like you can open up to somebody, then that's very plausible. That can happen for you. But yeah, you have a new love coming in, or somebody from your past, if that's something that you want. You have new contracts coming in, travel, going on holiday, um, just a big improvement in your finances as well. So lots of different things, guys. I hope that there has been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated with you here today. But we have strong Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and those other signs that potentially could be of significance that I called out earlier on in the reading. We have 333, 888, 444, 111, 1111, 144, 000, and also I'm getting 818, 4, 43, 44, 88 may be significant as well. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of your reading. So I hope you have enjoyed this reading as clearly as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today. And like I said, I hope that there was something in here for you that resonated. If you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available in the description box below. So there's a PayPal for the channel, or there's also a super thanks, which is listed underneath of this video. So thank you guys so much for your donations. It greatly means a lot to me, so thank you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future content or updates to do with the channel and the community board. Um, Also, guys, thank you to my members. You guys mean so much to me, and I'm very grateful for you. And if you wish to be a member, all the information you need in regards to this is in the description box below. But please feel free to check out the other zodiac sign readings for your next 7-day timeless reads. For your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node placements, as there could be some more information in there for you. But sending love and light your way, many blessings. Please take care and thank you so much for your time. And I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.